pick this topic because this topic get most votes from the members of your this study room. Yeah, that is the reasoning. But to be honest, when I decided to take this topic, I look at it and thought it over. Well, this is not a real goal topic, isn't it? Because when we talk about decision making, we only make decisions on the goal board. I believe we are actually making decisions all the time, every single day, isn't it? Yeah, so when we say decision making, and you say, I don't know how to make decisions. Believe me, you do, because actually you are very experienced. Every one of you, you are very experienced because you are making decisions every day. It's just on the goal board. It shows differently, and that makes you feel confused. Okay, so imagine, let's say you have an amount of money, and it is limited amount of money. And yeah, let's say you will need to decide, okay, so this amount of money I'm gonna spend for my life this month. How are you gonna spend it? My best guess is that it will be to most of us that is the case. All right, I'm gonna first have an amount to pay my rent because I need to stay in this apartment. And then I will have an amount I'm gonna pay my food. So that is the living cost that will gonna maintain my living. All right. And after that, well, then it is, let's say, different people will have different priorities. For example, let's say we may actually have an amount of money, and so we're going to distribute it. Okay, I'm going to go to bars to drink with my friends. Okay, I'm going to save up some money, so I'm going to have a trip with my friend or my girlfriend to another country to have some fun. Yeah, so in that case, different people will going to have different priorities. Is that the case? I want to tell you, basically, that is decision making. And on the goal board, I want to tell you is exactly the same. There's just one difference compared to real life, or something probably that is different to real life. That is, on the goal board, our life is harder. On the goal board, I have described on the goal board, let's say, if we say we are, let's say, citizens on Go planet, not on the Earth, on Go planet. Our life is extremely tight. Every single month, we just barely have the money to, let's say, to actually support our living, not an extra cent. This is normally how I describe to my students about our life on Go planet. Therefore, when you set priorities, you need to be extremely careful. All right. So here, this lecture is about decision making, and so here to all of you, first I want to give you a very simple guideline, and it is actually simple, because earlier we have mentioned about priorities. On the goal board is the same, but the only difference might be when you are facing two decisions. You're gonna do as define what is the most important thing to do. Okay. Define what is the most important to do on the current board situation. And then do it 100%. Don't think about anything else, just that one thing. One thing and concentrate on it, do it 100%. Yes, that is also true. Yeah, that is also true. But in order to actually reach the victory, you will need to separate it into different steps, right? Yeah, step by step in order to eventually win the game. And so facing two different situations, you will have to set priorities. I hope that's clear. Okay, and here, let's say this is the first thing I want to supply. Define what is the most important thing on the board, and then just do it right away. 100%, and do not think about anything else. Okay, you must follow this. Somebody has asked me, well, you said I just concentrate on one thing. What if here I'm in a negative situation and the situation asks me to actually handle let's say, two different things at the same time. Well, then actually in your mind you're already very, very clear that you are behind, and then you need to handle those two things at the same time. Then you have to do two things. That is an exception. Okay, that's the exception number one. Exception number two. I have students ask me, I have seen pro games. Those pros, they are amazing. They are able to play one move and handle three things at the same time. And I want to do the same. Yes, that's great. And I have seen those kind of moves too. However, they are not pros. And I can easily tell you that, for example, the moves I play, I cannot manage that. And before we are gonna reach pro level, let's follow my instruction. Just do one thing. Concentrate on the most important thing. Okay, and you may ask me, so when I will be able to think about, let's say, one move to do multiple things, or at least two things. At least I'm not thinking about it yet. So I guess when you are capable to beat me. Okay, so normally we say we have a difficulty on decision making. I guess to most of us, the question, or let's say what we talk to ourselves at a certain situation is, I have no idea what to do. Is that right? I have no idea what to do. And then we feel like, okay, the decision making is difficult. This is at least the answer I got after I asked my different students. And so in the following, I have selected different examples, and those different examples are basically, let's say, at least to a certain amount of people, they say, this is a situation, I have no idea what to do. And let's see, just by following, let's say, define what is the most important thing to do, and then just do it 100% directly. Do not think about anything else. Can we reach the right answer? Okay. Okay, so the first example is like this. This is, a program. And I hope you can notice this board situation is rather peaceful. And now it is black move. Okay, I will maybe give you 1 minute to observe the whole board situation, all right? And I wonder if anyone has any idea about, let's say, if you were black, what are you gonna do? Remember here, I just want to emphasize again. Define what is the most important thing to do, and then do it right away, 100%. Aha, okay. I'm not sure. I need to dark rolling. Okay. Please don't say either do this or that. You are the decision maker. We are talking about decision making. When you say either or, that is a tone like an advisor. You want to make decisions. So don't say this one or that one. Say one thing. Define one thing and then do it. Tell yourself that. And when you say I'm gonna play this move, you're the better. Actually, also say what am I doing, and also tell, okay, because earlier I have mentioned our criteria is define what is the most important thing, and then do it right away, 100%. You'd better also explain why that thing is the most important thing on board, as your understanding. C8. Okay. So, okay, I guess I'd better help a little bit for this situation. This is in general a peaceful situation. This is in general a peaceful situation. And there's not many groups that is unsettled. For example, for those who are looking at the top side, that two-space extension, I'd better remind first that two-space extension, there's a further one-space extension space at M17. And even if black can take it away, white still has a further space at E18. So to actually expand his living space, and white can easily go towards the center. So those two stones are not really under attack or under threatening. That is the first. And second, left side, many of you have mentioned about left side. Yeah, and it is the case that left side is the most empty area on the board. The thing is, I hope you notice the position of C15 stone and C6 stone. So they are both low, and they are both low, and they also make the side relatively narrow. So that side, no matter who plays there first, it is relatively difficult to actually develop. And yeah, so that's the second thing. And I want to remind a third one. Now, I think in general, the sides and the corners are settled. So we are gradually entering the middle game. In the middle game, let's say our concentration is actually on groups. In the middle game, group goes first. You may actually ask me, where's groups? Well, I can only remind this far. Any idea? Is there any further idea after I have mentioned that much? So you are thinking about to limit white on the red side is bigger. I'm 17. Okay. Still really want to stop 04. So you want to play at 04 yourself? Okay. Okay. Okay, so if you don't mind here, because this is actually a pro game, I will actually show you what happens next in this pro game, all right? Black move next is 04 here, but it's different from your reader's street play. It's not like if if black doesn't play here, white we're gonna take it. The thing is, okay, earlier I have mentioned it is important here. Let's say gradually we are entering the middle game and the group goes first. The thing is, if white get to actually invade at A, black push out at B is necessary so to prevent white to get to seal him in. But this will not gonna hurt white red side too much, because white red side is super strong, right? And then we know that those two stones is weak. And after white that A stone get out, there's still such a peep. And so while the black bottom group, that two space extension can be under attack, and the corner is also potentially under attack. Yeah, so group goes first. And also black push at B, we're gonna prevent at A there, that we're gonna get black some territory, but that's a bonus. But that is just a bonus. Here, we just follow in the middle game, group goes first, point second. And so here in this game, black plays this one. One honey, now be here. Actually, you can see here, after those exchange, there's still a cut, but that cut is only about white influence on the right side, and at the bottom, the invasion is already gone. So now black tanuki, black just played on the left side, two space extension, and white plays the two space extension. and black decent. That's what happened here. That's what happened here in this game, and I hope here you can understand why in this game, let's say black has played this move. Is that understandable? All right. Okay, but if I comment about all your choices, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm gonna take away those marks. If I comment about your choices, because we know that here, let's say, in the game, that push-up is actually the pro choice, but we are not pro. And so if I comment about your choice, I think there's D10. Some of you have mentioned D10, right? I would say if you want to, for example, make an extension on the left side, but once you extend on the third line, not D10, D10 is too high. On the third line there, I would say that is a good move. Yeah, that is a good move because that is the most open area on the board. And yeah, so yeah, there's, let's say, limited big spots on the board. C8. C8 is the extension on the left side and it's low. But let's say you can't expect you'll get the entire left side. So basically, let's say if you extend on the left side, in the game, black has played C12. I would say if you extend till C10, I guess that's possible. Not that far. I understand that, but I want you to think about it. It is wrong, sorry. Yeah, so when you play the D10, first, let's say you give white, let's say, the space to enter the left by B10. And also that means if white invade at C12, there's also the B10 spot that white can get more space there. That is one. And second, even if white doesn't do that, you say, I can press white top side in order to actually develop the top left area. Top left area is relatively narrow at this moment. And you are actually using a lot of resources, a lot of moves, and here I call it resources, in order to develop that. Is that efficient? Think about it. Why in this game, when black play on the left side, black simply played C12. Just a two space extension. Because black just one move, black get something and it's over. Your idea, you're gonna cost a lot of move. And how much more you'll get compared to just a C12, one move. That is the reasoning. I hope that's clear. Yeah, so if you play on the left side, but you play the low, I would say, yeah, it's not bad. And I think someone has mentioned M17. Well, M17 is, let's say, is a move that has something to do with group, because after all, give black white that top side group some pressure, but the move itself is a small move. So that, yeah, if on this board situation you play at M17, I will barely give a pass. And the other move I can't, yeah, let's say I cannot give a pass. Yeah, okay, so this is actually about this situation. I hope that's clear. And here, okay, as you can see that on this decision making, we say define what's the most important thing on the board, and then do it 100% directly. About how do you judge about what is the most important thing? Well, you will need to rely on actually Go series principles. So here we know that in the middle game, let's say, yeah, the theory is actually in the middle game, minus value goes first. And what is minus value? V groups, cutting point, weak shape in the center, and shorter of liberty shape. those are the typical minus value. And normally, let's say in a game, it is shown, let's say in most of the cases, it is groups, big groups. So yeah, let's say we make it simple. We say in the middle game, group goes first. And so here you can see that M3 has a lot to do with big groups. Okay, I hope it is all clear on this example. Is it all clear on this one? Okay, good. Okay, I picked this example. This is actually a situation. Normally, people will say, oh, okay, this board is so boring. Yeah, it's peaceful and rarely any move that is big. And when I showed some of my students, hey, here, 04 is actually the biggest because it has the tactical meaning and it gets some points. And then they complained. You say you play 04 just to get the distance between K3 and 03. That is biggest? Hell, you're kidding me. Yeah, it is so small, isn't it? It is small, isn't it? The problem is, it is small. What if, however, it happens to be the biggest on the board? And then we do not complain. The biggest is too small. Because that's all what we can get. We need to be realistic as a Go player. Okay, I guess that's all clear then. Okay, so in a peaceful situation, yeah, here I give this example as a relatively peaceful situation. In a peaceful situation, what is the most important thing on the board? Yeah, let's say it is actually if there's a move that has something to do with the group and with some point value or with some plus value. And you may actually ask me, what if it is a pure or complete peaceful situation? Well, then I would say the answer is simple. Pick something as your judgment that is the biggest, and then do it. And remember, do not complain that thing is small, because if as your judgment that is the biggest, do it. Okay, I hope after I gave this example, in the future, when facing to a, in general, peaceful situation, you wouldn't say, I have no idea what to do anymore. Or when you say, I have no idea what to do anymore, actually, that moment, you already know what you should do, because this is the procedure to follow. Okay, now let's come to the second example, all right? Gradually, we are coming to some complicated situation. Okay, once again, I want you to take a look at this whole board situation, and this is another game I have selected from program. Okay, and once again, if let's say after observing the whole situation, if you have any idea, please tell me. But actually here, I personally suggest you get the whole board situation first. And if you can tell who is leading and by how much, that will gonna be extremely helpful for the decision making next. Okay, well, I think most of you here, okay, I can see that, okay, so true and B, okay, Saltkin, Rats, Dark Ronin, okay, the first four who actually here has written down about your idea. I have to say you have jumped, your four has jumped, let's say a step. I've asked a question, what is the whole board situation now? And Inazuma is the one who is actually following the procedure. Let's not jump the procedure. It's okay. It's okay. Just remember, when you jump the procedure, your decision making can easily be wrong because you don't even know what is the whole board situation. And you say, let's do it. Okay. Okay. Okay, True MB, you are probably the highest ranked player here. When you say white has more certain territory, black has potential, I have to ask you a question. So how much solid territory or certain territory white is leading, and where is white potential, and how much it is, as your estimation? Okay. Okay, so you have some, sorry, this is Elin. You have some. Ah, okay. If you may just count different areas and have the number of different areas and then sum them up together, let's say you wouldn't have a different result every time. Who play first is clear. Now it's black move. Yeah, white has just played this two space jump in the center. Now it's black move. Oh, you are saying in a local area. Okay. About H3 stone, I guess is pretty clear because we can see that black has J4, isn't it? So H3 stone is, let's say, is alive. Yeah, that is pretty clear. However, yeah, you may say, well, there's something that is unclear. For example, who will gonna get L18 or M18? That's unclear. And on the left side, who will gonna get a B10 or B11? That's unclear. Yeah, if you say so, that's true. And then I suggest you, yeah, let's make it simple. You make 1/2. Okay. I want to see 2 more opinions about the whole board situation before we proceed. 2 more, please. Okay. Or assuming white alive on the right. You don't have to assume that because white is alive on the right side, because we know that white has half eye at Q10 and white has a connection at T15. I'm not sure if you notice. A straight plate, did you see that? White has T15 connection. So white on the right side is already alive. Huh? Okay. Okay, then you'd better finish your game first. All right. Okay, I guess in general, we agree here, white is leading on territory and white has a weak group in the center. Is that right? Okay, yeah. Do you agree here white is leading on points and white center group is not alive? All right. And okay, so then, okay, we already know this is the situation we are facing to. So what black should do? And once again, what is the most important thing on the board? Define it and then do it. Okay, let's concentrate and continue on this one. Can we? Let's say, can anyone supply me your idea now? Okay. H11. Okay. Kill that thing. It's easy to say, but you'd better supply some moves, and if possible, actually more than moves, a concrete plan. And when you say kill that thing, I guess I should remind your opponent is Cho Ji-kun. Okay, hey, yeah, just some ideas, please. Yes. Very good. Okay. All right. So most of you want to play at G11, huh? All right. Okay. I guess then we can proceed. I will show you what happened in this game then. In the game, okay, so this is the following. In the game, black started attacking from tangent. Okay, so black attacked from here. White honey, black Nobi. And then, yeah, white did play the Atari and came. So white try to settle the groups in this way. And then black turn here, so to prevent for the 14 move. And then white connect this one. Yeah, so obviously white want to leave with everything, and black separate here to attack. Okay, I will probably just show this form, and then let's say in the center it is actually let's say yeah, there is a battle here. But okay, this is yeah, black player is also pretty good. Black player is Kobayashi Koichi, and as his judgment, this situation is difficult to him because let's say when I forgot, some of you have mentioned white is leading on territory, black has potential. He doesn't see much potential, and to him, he must attack this group severely, otherwise he cannot win it. And then he chose to attack from K10. Because he did, as his judgment around K10 that area, if you give white one another move, there will be too much space for I shape. Yeah, that is the reasoning in the game he did this. Exactly. Yeah, that's his judgment. However, most of you played G11. This is the part I want to comment. You ask me here, Jeff, if you play black, where are you gonna play? Congratulations, I'm gonna play G11. I'm gonna play at G11 too. And as that is as Itazuma has mentioned, as my observation, if black doesn't play at G11, there's too many forcing moves there, and yeah, we cannot do the attacking. We cannot possibly do it. And also G11 means some points. Yeah, so we get some points. It has tactical value, so to me that move is good. But as Kobayashi Koichi, his judgment, that's not enough. Yeah, that's Kobayashi Koichi, his judgment. But okay, doesn't matter. After we look over the whole board situation, we get to know black is behind, and then we must attack his center. Okay, so most of you get G11. To me, that's good. One of you has mentioned, however, about H11. I have to remind H11 cannot be done Because we play at G11 is to remove the opponent's forcing move there. You play the double honey there, you are supplying the opponent forcing move that he desperately need for a big group. And your H11 will not gonna get more points than black just simply not be at G11 anyway. So that double honey cannot be done. Yeah, so here, yeah, please remember here we are doing attacking. When you are doing attacking, remember you do not want to supply the opponent forcing move. Many people actually believe double honey looks very strong. I'm gonna do the double honey. Remember, double honey is weak when you're attacking the opponent because you are supplying forcing move. It's not strong, it's weak. I'm sorry. Oh, you are asking about my own count. I'm sorry. I don't need to do the counting because this game is the one I have reviewed just too many times from when I was a teenager. And so let's say this is a game. I know that at this moment, let's say I know that what black just play normal at G11, black wouldn't have enough. If you say about my counting on the number, let's say I can hardly give you an exact number because as you have mentioned, so there around let's say I have mentioned I'm 18 and at P11, so there it is still undecided. So, but okay, I think your counting is about right that let's say this is a game in general, it is about even on the board. I guess some of you has mentioned that. Right? If I see you correctly. Yeah. So it is in general even on the board. And black will need to actually through the attacking kind of get a commit. I have to say with this white center group, because white this center group is not alive, but is not very weak. So you in order to attack it and so to squeeze a commit out is rather difficult actually. So this is a difficult situation to black. Okay, but I guess that's clear. So in a relatively complicated situation here, we just need to get the whole board situation, and then we have a plan on in general what we're gonna do, and that's it. You can see here, let's say our plan is actually to prevent white to get more forcing moves and also get some points ourselves. Kobayashi Koichi told us that's not enough. We must attack more severely. So compared to the pro, we have different plan, but our target is same, the center white group, and we need to get points from there because we do not have enough. I want to tell you, at our level, we reach this conclusion, even if our conclusion is different from Kobayashi Koichi, I would say we have succeeded because we can't do more than that. They are not pro. I hope that's clear. Okay, well, nobody is answering, but I guess I'm gonna next. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is another. Yeah, this is another pro game situation, and as you can see, why the last move is S1, but I can actually tell you that that is actually only the result of a few exchanges. And just a few exchanges, and the black want to actually benefit from the let's say black want to benefit a bit in user. This is actually the last big move here, white played, and then black next is honey here, attach. So because white that group is not completely alive yet. So to threat white leaving, so to get a few benefit. And now in the future, that corner, black actually threat to do that code, so to force white to leave by only 2 moves. So here, what I want to explain is the actual last move. As you can see, I suggest you to take it as white K17, and now it's black move. Okay, well, once again, you directly come to moves. What is the most important thing on the board? Let's get direction first before we get to specific move. What is the most important thing on the board? One thing. Actually, O14, I already understand your answer. Yeah, O14 you have already mentioned, basically. Yeah, F17, I'm a little bit confused. What does F17 mean? So, yeah, you'd better explain what do you mean, or let's say to you, what is the most important thing on the board by playing F17? Use the N7. You mean use the influence to attack. And who is your target? K17? All right. Why you choose to take a harder target and you ignore the either one when the 3 stones is actually already right below the black wall? Ah. Sorry, true and B, J16, and you want to put pressure on white that K17 stone while building the center. So is that the case that to you to build the center is the most important thing on the board? Okay, and when you say to build the center, are you talking about to make center territory? Huh. Okay. Okay, but yeah, let's say, no, it's not greedy. True MB, I have to tell you, that's not greedy. On the contrary, you are too generous. Because let's say we know that, let's say, influence or strong shape or thickness doesn't matter. All those, yeah, let's say the efficient way of using it is, let's say, to find a target to attack. That is the efficient way of using it. The inefficient way of using it is to use it to make points. So when you are saying, I'm gonna actually give the top side stone pressure, and your technique is by shouldering, so you don't mind to make that stone stronger, and your intention is to make center territory, you're not greedy, you're too generous. I hope that's clear. Remember, we are not gonna use the, let's say, the influence, the strong shape to make territory, because that's inefficient. Okay, and I have noticed, let's say, most of you has chosen to attack the right side group. And I can see the different moves are at O14 and Q12. Is that right? Those two moves? Someone has chose O14, someone has chose Q12. Ah, okay, and you want to choose S12. I want to first of all, I first want to tell all of you who has chosen to attack the right side is correct as for direction. Remember, if let's say in our decision making, if we are playing our move on the right direction, if not the exact move, I want to tell you that's in general correct already. Yeah, so first we should attack the right side group. That is a big group under black wall there. So we should attack it. That's correct. However, first I want to correct S12. When you are doing attacking, not killing, okay, do we agree that that group we are attacking, but we cannot kill it as black? Do we agree? Why those 3 stones? All right, if we cannot kill it, I hope you'll be very careful about the position you're gonna play your stones, let's say, to attack. Because when you play at S12, this kind of second line move, you play on the second line, you are taking away his I shape, yes. But let's say what you can get by those moves, let's say S12, and probably there will be following a couple of moves, will be on the second line. and we know that second line is rather small. So you are attacking and you are gonna get something very small. Well, the opponent will gonna add a move here on that group, and his group will gradually be safer. Think about it. This is a dangerous business. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. If you play S12, this kind of move, remember against that group, your policy is I'm gonna kill it. Because if you cannot kill it, you just play it on the second line. Likely you're gonna lose something out from the attack. Because if eventually the opponent leaves, you only get something on the second line. And yeah, let's say you get the second line moves, the opponent leaves. Yeah, this trade itself is not worth it already. Okay, and let's say in the game, okay, black played this one. Yeah, this is what happened in the game, because here black wall is already very strong here, and black want to take away white I shape to attack. So here, yeah, that is the reasoning here in the game. Yeah, so this is the move black has played, and your prediction is right. Yeah, in the game, white did jump here. It's mainly because also, let's say, black wall is already very strong there. So white doesn't mind too much about, yeah, let's say that R11 stone got captured. Also, that is because, let's say, black's that influence is already very strong, and white dare not connect that. Yeah. And in the game, okay, it is interesting. Black didn't really capture that stone. Instead, black played honey and connect, so to consolidate the corner. And it's still asking white, there you get a connection there. And if white get connection, black will gonna separate from like M16, so to give pressure to both the top side stone and the right side group. And in the game, what white did is white attach here and push again, so to make sure that cut at R13 is relatively small, and then he fight for this move, so to consolidate that K17 stone and to indirectly help that white relatively big group. And when black separate, he just press and came. Okay, I just want to introduce that's what happened in this game. Yeah, let's say in the following, if you are relatively interested. Yeah, so here basically white has that big group and white is kind of struggling, and so here white, let's say, yeah, this M17 he intends to enhance both the top side group and more or less help for the right side. From this language, actually, I hope you already noticed white is trying to do two things at the same time. Do you remember earlier at the very start of the lecture I have mentioned, if you say I need to do this and that, in a game you say I need to do this and that. Normally, we should notice this as a sign that you are behind. So here, actually, white, yeah, this is a difficult board situation for white. White is actually behind. So white is struggling for both things. But okay, anyways, let's come back here. So the most important thing here on the board is to attack white right side. If your thinking is this one, or I would say I would say they are, yeah, let's say they are both moved, I would say pass. Because here, if you come from here, we can imagine you're going to attack white this right side group and get some strong shape, let's say on this O line or probably N line, and then you invade at F17, for example, to continue attacking the K17 stone. This is still a board situation. In general, black dominate. So yeah, once your thinking is I'm going to attack attack white this right side group, I would say is what you are thinking is in general right as decision making. Okay. All right. Okay. And let's say I'm gonna come. Let's come to the next example. I have prepared 6 examples, and today I want to finish it. If some of you has actually attended one of my lecture, yeah, let's say yeah, when I was giving lecture for another study group, you might have seen this shape. Okay, yeah, in Azuma you have good memory. Okay, so what is this board situation and what is the most important thing on the board here? Lower right wide group. Okay. As your judgment that the lower right wide group is in trouble? In that case, you think that why the lower right group is in trouble, and that is why you define that as the most important thing on the board. Is that the case? All right, that's pretty good. Question is, how you gonna attack it? If let's say if you are black, how you gonna attack it? So here, basically, if I translate my question is, let's say of our discussion, it will be like, you are defining what that group as a weak group, and my question is how weak it is, because it's not like all the weak groups needs to be protected. Some of the weak groups they are not alive, but if the opponent can hardly attack it, you don't need to take care of it. Do I have everyone's concentration still, or you are tired? Black can attack at 08. Okay, you are playing an attachment shape and a move with shortage of liberties to attack. I don't think that is considered as an attacking move. S3 already looks annoying. That is true. That is true. But when black play S3, I guess then white react, for example, a move in the center. I mean, white still has time to react at that moment, right? White doesn't need to react. React now. So in other words, it's white that weak. So you need to react now. And now. Okay, so when you suggest N9, am I right that you have some concern about white that group? Well, you also have some concern about black bottom. Is that correct? I'm asking for, I see res and true MB, you are suggesting N9. Is that the case? So those are your concerns. White group and black bottom. Okay, and then to both of you, I ask a question. Between black bottom and white group, let's say if I ask you and you have to answer as there's one thing that is more important than the other, what is more important? Okay. So so you suggest N9. N9, obviously you have some concern about white that bottom right corner group. And you also have some concern about black bottom potential. Yeah, as you have mentioned, black has big potential in the bottom. Okay, so those two concerns, which one to you is the most important thing? Or which one is more important than the other? Okay. Okay, but okay, doesn't matter. I just ask one question here. You only need to answer me, what is the most important thing on the board? One thing. Just tell me one thing. Okay? So true MB to you, black bottom potential is let's say is the most important thing to white on the board for now for you to consider. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. So you have already answered the question. What is the most important thing on the board? How about others? What is the most important thing on the board to you? What the top potential? Okay. Anyone else? Okay. That's possible. You can choose the move as yeah. Let's say yeah. Let's say yeah. As your own intention, it doesn't matter. But that question has to be answered between yeah. Let's say we can't say we're gonna do two things at the same time. Even though we say we are mainly doing one thing and the other thing as a bonus. But what is the most important thing on the board? That's the key for decision making. So when you say we play at K9, so to pretend, that didn't really answer the question as what is the most important thing between those two, as your judgment. Sorry if I'm being harsh. But yeah, because yeah, at the start, this lecture is about making, and so here I'm trying to introduce to you about how we're gonna make decisions, and our method is to follow this procedure. You can hesitate, but you must be able to tell what is the one thing that is more important. I think it's Yilin. You said okay. So yeah, the top side. Okay, so yeah, also okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is difficult for me to pronounce. I'm sorry. So you both believe top side is actually more important. Then show me your move, please. And for true MB, you think bottom is more important. Show me your move now, please. Ah, and the rest. What is the most important thing to you? Okay. So Andro, okay, I'm sorry, I have to pronounce your name in a short way. Andro, so your move, please. So rest to you, that group is the most important thing. I'm 7. Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay. Try B, that's fine. If you have some concrete plan. Sorry. And for those who have mentioned, let's say why the top side potential is more important, please tell me your move. Okay. M6. Okay. M12. M12 is your way to care about the top side potential, huh? Like K6. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, I guess I get most of the answer already. I have to say this is a relatively difficult board situation, and if your judgment is either white top side, then that potential is more important, or black bottom is more important. To me, they are both acceptable. And for rest, you think that white that group is the most important thing. As I have mentioned, that group is that really weak, because if white get next move at S3, basically white that group is settled. And if black get to play at S3, white can then react in the center. It's not too late yet. So white that group is not that weak, and so let's say you don't need to hurriedly, let's say, put stones in order to enhance that group. It's unnecessary, especially in such a tight game. Okay, and I don't remember who has mentioned that, but I have to say I appreciate with that point. Yeah, that black bottom potential and white top side potential, they are both big, but consider how strong black bottom potential is. It is already close. It is closer to become a territory than white top side, so that is relatively more important. Yeah, I appreciate about this judgment. However, if you think white top side is big, I mean, we are amateur players and this is a pro game, and so if you think, you want to play on the top side, and especially someone has mentioned E17, that is pretty good. But let's say, actually, black bottom is the one that is relatively more important. However, let's say the difference between top and bottom is close. So if you choose the top side, I don't mind. However, it shouldn't be, where it is again? M12. M12 is a bit off. Or let's say M12 is a little bit too ambitious on how much you plan to get on the top. You can't get that much. Okay, and true MB. Okay, what you are thinking about? Let's say your direction is correct. Okay, let's say we need to think about some plans to actually take away black bottom potential, but look like you do not have a very good plan. Yeah, so just think about a deeper invasion, but you don't know what exactly you should do. But doesn't matter. Here, I will show you what the pro did in this game. Okay. So in this game here, white played these notes. Okay, and then I guess we were all gonna answer here. Let's say black honey from here. And then white peep here. So because there's a push and cut. So black will need to answer. And then white double honey. So white is trying to get a more forcing move from here. And in the game, black nobby, so to prevent to give forcing move. White push out again. Yes, you have the right idea. That is pretty good. Just, I guess, in order to transfer your idea to moves or a plan, you will need to take a bit more time to think. And I understand that in our lecture, that is difficult. So doesn't matter. Your idea is pretty good. I appreciate. Black honey here. And white jump aiming to, you can see actually there around 06. That is almost the only black weakness. And so black wedge, Atari, connect, and white, come over here. And this is the two thread black group in the corner. And white turn here, black turn there. So to actually connect black everything. Black white tiger, peep here, Kozumi. One black card here. Well, as white read a lot in this game, and after white reading, white decided to not be here in the game, because after black get that many stones in the center, now white that right side group feels pressure, and as he's reading, the bottom is already alive, and then black throw in here, but white has read it. White nobby capture, decent. So white get, yeah, let's say from white knows white get to leave at the bottom and get S3. Black cannot kill the bottom. White is alive. No call. Well, after the game, yeah, this is a pro game, and after, they had some discussion after the game. When White played at S3, as his judgment, his bottom is alive. But okay, this is probably a little bit higher, too high a level, and this requires a lot of reading. But I can show that after the game, they had a study, and their conclusion is Black has actually this move, and it will come to a call. But in the game, neither of them found it. Okay, that's what I can answer about your question. Yeah, it is difficult to find it. So in the game, Black didn't find it. Black just throw in here, and White Nobby captured decent. So White, yeah. The thing is here, yeah, true and B, you're right that here, yeah, this bottom is actually the most important thing, but it's also difficult to plan, and so you will need to take time so to have a concrete plan. Here, White does have it. And he took his time, and so I think he made the evasion, and finally this is very successful. Actually, when it comes to this board situation, it's actually a rather difficult situation for White. But after everything is done here, now White is leading. Yeah, it's mainly because White bottom is supposed to be a call, and Black and Black missed that, and now White is alive. Okay, but here I'm just showing what happened here in the pro game. As I have mentioned here, if let's say if your as your judgment, Black bottom is the most important thing, and we need to do something against it, or you think White topside group is the most important thing, and you decide to play E17 to make their both pass. J4. White play at J4, White is not threatening anything. White is just taking this move as the first step to invade. And if you say White is threatening anything, White is trying to get out. And Black, Black play here just to, let's say, to prevent White to get out. And so this jump is a threat. So to threat push and cut. Okay, I hope that's clear. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, we are already over the time, but I want to, let's say, leave the example that I have prepared. And so, okay, if you don't mind, I'm gonna continue and finish all my examples. Then we finish today. Okay. Yeah. So let's come to the next example. And okay. Now we are no longer in pro game. Now we come to amateur game. And okay, you can see this board situation, and now White just connected here. And in this game, Black made a misread. And when White connect here, Black realized he misread. And on the top side, this liberty risk he lost by 1 liberty. And top side was Black territory. And now it's all captured. So now the situation is negative to Black already. Yeah. So we don't need to count. I can already tell you this. Okay. So this situation is difficult to Black. What Black should do now? Invade the bottom is easy to say. You'd better tell me what do you want, or let's say what is the important thing to you. What is the most important thing on the board to you? And I'd better remind here, if you are looking at White center group at that N10, that group, I'd better remind around the P16, White has a backdoor. Sorry? 416? I'm just saying that, so the Q16, those black three stones can be captured anytime. Yes, yes, there, black has a shortage of liberties. Okay, I get it. And so what do you plan to do? L3, okay. I'd like to hear at least one more opinion, please. K4. Okay, I have to ask Inaduma, you want to play K4? Or what do you, yeah, let's say, to you, actually, I also need to ask that question. What is the most important thing to you? Okay, but Inazuma, I have a question to you. Here, is it difficult for black to invade and make a group to live at the bottom? Is that difficult? All right, so you are playing at the K4. That is an attachment to white, two stones there at the bottom. So you are attached there. You will probably get your group settled, but that also means the white group also will get stronger. Is it worth it? When you do not really need it to get a group settled at the bottom. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay, here, okay, I want to tell you that that black player who actually has missed one liberty and misread, that is me in this game. That is why, yeah, so this is a game I have selected from my own game. I'm the stupid one who missed that liberty risk. It's mainly in my reading, I somehow didn't see there's an empty spot at J14. So I thought I won by one liberty. And then after a while, white connect here, and I noticed, okay, there's a J14. So actually, that means crap. Okay, and then this is, I want to tell you, this is basically my decision-making procedure in the bottom. I mean, yeah, in the following. So first, well, because there's a P16, so those three stones can be captured. While the center group is actually pretty strong. Yeah, so that group, there's nothing I can do. But I must attack something in order to benefit. And here, you can see, if that center group is not very weak, the only relatively weak group is white two stones, that algebra shape at F3 and J4. So that will be our target to attack. However, note we are behind. And if white concentrate on just defending those two stones, and while black just get a bottom group, that is not enough for black to win. So basically here you may say, if white is calm, we don't have a plan to win. So basically here, besides, let's say, having the red strategy, you also need some, let's say, some different strategy. And I will show you what I did in this game. So I did play at L3 here. So white just defend here and came to attack. And I want to mainly introduce my next move. Yeah, I played 3 space extension. In general, inside the white domain, and I played a 3 space extension here. I want to tell you because here, there's one last way. Because we are amateur players, and amateur players, you know that we are not all calm. Yeah, I want to make it complicated. Also, I want white to be mad to me. So here, inside his domain, I make 3 space extension. I want him to invade me. Okay, and this is what he did. And then black press. Connect here, and he got a connection. But then black has the cut, put in the corner. Yeah, so they are dead, no doubt. But now you can see black get more forcing moves here. And then black get a line of 14 move here. Yeah, so here, now black come over here. Note, after all, white that center group. This Atari is not done. And before that Atari is done, that group is not completely settled. And now, yeah, so I separated his group there. On the right side, until he get a move here, he's not connected with the right side. And his bottom, this one, even though with a kick, that group is not settled. Did you see that? Now the situation becomes complicated. And you're right, yeah, I played the 3-space extension earlier, also because white corner, this is an Ogama shape. So I want to give pressure to white, this corner Ogama. If white this player, he is calm and he just simply play Kosumi, I guess there's no way for me to win. I wouldn't say N3 is an overplay, but N3 is a move that leads to complication, and the complication is what black need here. And yeah, let's say starting from here, the situation is complicated, and eventually I turn over the situation after that disaster on top. So here, yeah, let's say you need more than just let's say the right direction. You need something, let's say, different. So here, I play this one is, let's say, I already do not care about, let's say, my own safety. I concentrate on the opponent. And here, yeah, let's say the only thing I can expect is if the opponent cooperate and let's say follow me to make this complicated. That's it. So when you're behind, you want it to be complicated, and you need to try your very best to actually create the, let's say, that kind of complication. And let's say, normally, in order to enter the complication with, let's say, only yourself, you cannot really achieve. You need the opponent's cooperation. You need to lure his soul. So here, the 3-space extension inside, in general, his domain with so many histones around is a way. I select this. I select this example is mainly I want to introduce this. Yeah, here we just play normal. We can't make it. Lure his soul exactly. You have to. Okay, I guess this one is clear. All right. We come to the very last example. I don't have much time left. Okay. Yeah, so this is the last example, and you can see here, this is a relatively complicated situation. And now it's white move. Yes, there is a code there, you notice, but you can see how heavy that code is for both sides, right? So that is a code neither black nor white can easily say it. Okay. Yeah, this last example is a relatively open situation, and yeah, let's say here, yeah, let's say once you have your clear plan on what you're gonna do, let's say here you can define your most important thing. It does, yeah, there's no standard most important thing, but you'd better have a concrete plan. Okay. True MB, you agree that the most important thing is black potential on the right, or you agree white doesn't need to make it complicated? That doesn't look like a very good strategy. especially considered here, this situation is not too bad for white. Position on the right side. Okay. Yeah, if that is the if that is how you understand it about it, what are you gonna do? Also, rest. You haven't mentioned about, let's say, what is the most important thing to you? You play M9, N10. Okay. O11. Where is O11? Oh, P11. Okay. Okay. Side-like move. I get it. Okay. When you say I care about the right side potential, for those I'd better remind why this center group is not completely alive yet. Rest, I mean, I can understand, yeah, you like to take away black liberties here, but I suggest you to have a concrete plan. So you'd better suggest the following few moves, not just one move. So after you play M9, how you predict black will gonna answer you? Yeah, in this one last example, you'd better have a concrete. I can tell you here, there are few moves as my definition, I would say they are good. Yeah, a few of them, I would say they are good. Yeah, so mainly, okay, sorry, earlier, yeah, I was reminding just why this bottom group is not completely alive yet. So for those who intend to directly reduce white right side, wouldn't you worry about you invade there and your center group is not alive yet? You are gonna have two weak groups at the same time. I just want to remind that. Do you worry about it? Do you worry about N17? If you worry about N17 and if you think that is the most important issue, if I'm saying if you think that is the most important issue, then you should do something against it. Okay. Okay. So true MB, your choice will be N10, the K move, huh? Okay, please let me see the last opening. Then I'm gonna show some more. Okay. Okay. That is actually my question. You played a night move after all. Is that a connection with the weak group? An 8? I think black can just push and cut, right? Or let's say if black want to cut, black can just directly push and cut there. But even if black doesn't directly push and cut there, you all move there because surrounding there's so many black stones and potentially you all move there. Otherwise, he can't push and cut. Okay, so for the move here, let's say you'd better be careful. But okay, yeah, I will just show you. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. And here I'm going to show what happened in the game. And once again, this is my own game. And so in the game, I did play the turn here. And black honey, yeah, white honey, black novi. Actually, next move is more important. Yeah, next move, yeah. This is the move I did. So basically here, white is actually, yeah, your judgment is right. So here, black red side potential is one major concern in the game, and but actually it's slightly more than that. Here, white is also aiming at this cutting point, because here we know that bottom there is a call, but yeah, let's assume black will gonna win that call, so black is connected. But if that P7 is cut off, then when white get L2, black this entire thing is not alive. So white here playing in this way is not only a reduction to the red side, but also being offensive. So here, yeah, reds already see that. So turn and honey. I'm not sure if you are capable to see this move. If you are capable to see this move, I would say that is pretty good. Yeah, so let's say as my judgment, if white is capable to play like this is full score. However, okay, yeah, that is pretty good. However, I should say also that, yeah, so here, in general, white is fine. Yeah, let's say, yeah, white is, I shouldn't say white is fine. White is actually leading here in the board, yeah, on the board in general. And if we say white, this group in the center is not alive, we should assume black somehow have a stone here. If white doesn't plan to play at M9. And under this background, you should take black center as some sort of influence that make this invasion dangerous. So I'm just saying that if white doesn't want to play in the center there, to add a move here is actually also a pretty good choice. So let's say I don't remember who had mentioned about the potential danger at N17, and so if you say that is dangerous because you see black actually has a center move in the center, and then N17 is serious, and then you decide to add a move here, I would also say, yeah, that is a good choice. Is that clear? But we cannot, for example, play this kind of, let's say, abstract P11 move, because first you cannot expect the opponent to answer, and like this you can easily have two big groups at the same time. That's dangerous. Especially here, actually it can be more than two. Top side, yeah, top side, then that invasion is still open. Yeah, and for this one is actually similar. Yeah, for this one is similar. Yeah, the opponent can directly push and cut, and even if the opponent doesn't directly push and cut you, you all move there. On this board situation, I would say black will push and cut you, because then white will need to cast a move to leave in the center, and then it is black who take action against that N10 group. This will be a rather difficult situation for white, and your intention on reducing the red side will not be achieved, because black will gonna through the attacking easily just make the red side as his territory. Yeah, right. So here, let's say white turn here to me. Yeah, it's the one I will give full score. But if white play KM here, I would say that's good. Okay, yeah, that's all the examples I have prepared for today. But okay, this lecture about decision making, and here I hope after the above examples, we have gotten enough practice. And remember, it is same as it is in real life. Let's say how to make decisions. You take priorities. You define what is the most important thing on the board, and then do it 100%. Remember, do not say, normally if your situation is not bad, do not say, I want to do this, but I also want to do that. Just define one thing. Do one thing at a time. Okay? And and also, yeah, there's another thing, yeah, that is important. Normally we have a habit. I know many of you have a habit. After the opponent play a move, you immediately react. Okay, he played here. What am I gonna do? To hurry. Don't. Before that, I hope you remember earlier I have asked several times. Let's not jump the step. Let's come back, think about what is the most important thing. First, define the thing, and then the move. Yeah, by following this procedure, then your move will be at least on the right direction, if not the best move. So no hurry. Take steps, one step by another, define what's the most important thing, and then do it. Find the move that to you is 100% efficiency to accomplish this task. Yeah, if we talk about decision making in Go, that's it. And I hope this lecture will be helpful for you for your decision makings in the future in your games. Okay. All right, okay, I guess that's all for our lecture today then. We are already very much over the time. Thanks for your concentration, and I'm looking forward to talk to you more in a month. Yeah, since then because then we're gonna have our second lecture, okay?